Hi, I'm going to be talking a little bit about Mercury in retrograde today, but I want to talk a little bit about the rest of this week's energy. So give me a second to set this up. If you're finding me, I'm going to be doing Starseed Oracle cards and doing an energy report, so just take a second while I'm getting set up to leave a comment if you're going to want a card. That easy. Alright, I always need you guys to help me share this stuff out too. It's really important that we are sharing more of this kind of spiritual content too. That's the amazing thing about this awakening. We're realizing it's really important to share our perspective in all of this also. So I really appreciate all of the shares on this page. Let's see. So take a second, share this out. I'm about to get started. We're going to talk a little bit about just the energy and kind of what's going on. I want to talk a little bit about Retroshade and how this can affect your love life, since we do have Valentine's Day kind of coming in the middle of this. So take a second, share this video out. I'm doing the same. Alright, so we are right in the middle of what we call as Retroshade. This is a 2-week shadow period that comes with Mercury retrograde. So we have been making a lot of really big shifts lately, and we notice that we have a lot of, we'll say, astrological activity that is accompanying this ascension. So we're noticing we're kind of going through kind of an intensifying of what is kind of occurring here. So this can really affect your love life though. We have a Valentine's Day, which we're getting ready for, and we know that Mercury retrograde and retroshade can affect communication and things like that. This is a really good time to go inward and to be reflecting. I swear a lot of the times you guys are feeling a pull to meditate more, to spend more time alone. It can make communication difficult. We also have Venus in Aries, which is affecting relationships, but it's meant to be bringing some fire into things as well. So this is a really good period to be kind of paying attention to whatever's coming up in your love life, your relationships, whether it's old patterns not serving you, you know, things you want to be doing, things that you should be doing, finding your purpose, finding your bliss, all things that we're being guided to kind of reflect on during this time. This is meant to bring a lot of information with it, and also bring a kind of more perspective with it as we're going through these shifts and transitions. So a lot of people feel a pull to kind of shift backwards and to focus on themselves when we're going through Mercury retrograde. I know it makes it harder for me to do videos at times because I'm using my voice and speaking. So a lot of people feel a little bit more closed off, but that is okay. We have a lot of intense energy coming in. You guys are going to be feeling things beyond the words right now. So you guys are picking up on emotions, vibrations. A lot of people are feeling more emotional as well. Sometimes you're picking up on the things behind the words right now. So that will become more and more apparent. We also have a lot happening with this retrograde because it is, you know, going retrograde in the sign of Pisces. So a lot of people are feeling kind of in dreamland right now, feeling like we are dreaming, like maybe this is an astral or a dream experience that we've been shifting into, and that as these energies are coming into the planet and changing things, it's changing everything about our reality. So like I said, this is a really good time for meditation, dream work, retreating into the self. Make sure you guys are sharing this out. I'm going to do some cards too. We have a lot of energy that's going to continue to come in through this weekend. I do have an event on this page for a guided meditation activation that we're doing on I believe Sunday as well. So I have that event up as well if you guys haven't checked it out. Something you have to sign up to participate on through my site. If you guys need me too, when I get off of here, it's an amazing energy to be doing healing work in. A lot of you guys are figuring out amazing energies for manifesting, for literally making your dreams a reality as we're continuing to navigate through these much higher frequencies. A lot of you guys are seeing miracles, maybe things just aligning more easily, maybe just feeling more in alignment too as these energies are coming into the planet. Let's see, Tori McFadden, and please do share this out. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. You always know what you need better than anyone because your path is unique to yourself. You need a kind of unique lessons. And the problem is we're always trying to compare ourselves to others. That doesn't really work here on Earth School. So you have your own individual journey. It's really important that you're paying attention to your own intuition. I know everyone is really great at giving advice, but you always know what you need best. You know what's coming. You know what you should be doing. You know what you should be working on as well. Mary D. Santiago, good morning. I remember soul plan, the fated life versus the destined life. We have this remembering that's occurring. So as we're going through this spiritual awakening, we're kind of shaking off a lot, whether it's like old, we'll say magic, things keeping us asleep, things keeping us disconnected. And, you know, we suddenly rapidly start to raise in vibration. We start to kind of shake off these lower vibration things and we start to go up in frequency and we're kind of getting back to ourselves more and more. So you're remembering through the things that you're drawn to, the things that light you up, the thing that you want, things you want to know more about, the things that interest you, the things you could kind of conversate about. Pay attention to the things that you're being guided to. Nothing is random. It's all yourself you're seeing. Renee Graveling, good morning. Called. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up, and it really is time to step up. And you know, a lot of some of these spiritual notions are a form of victim mentality too, because there are very real forces that would like you to believe that there are these elite factions that have been creating your suffering on this planet. But the truth is that we've been responsible for everything that we've created, whether it's been good or bad, and we have a chance to create something better now in each moment. And so it's really important that we're stepping out of that victim programming where we're looking for someone to blame, whether it was other people in our journey, the government, right, the cabal, the global elite. It's really important that we are suddenly becoming responsible for what it is that we're allowing in our world, which is anything we're allowing to run through our mind, right? The things that we're thinking about all day are our literal reality that we're seeing on a daily basis. So if you want to create something better, it all starts within your mind too. Ken Horan, good morning. Baby steps. Take action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. And you know, a lot of this is just deciding what we want and going for it. Literally, you would know better than anyone what you want and what you want to do right now. You're kind of at a crossroads, as everyone is. Most people just aren't aware of that. And so, you know, old ways of being are no longer going to satisfy the soul. The soul is looking to go deeper, and especially for the masculine, they're only going to really be, I guess, content in, you know, finding their beloved as well. You know, getting back to that state of wholeness as well. Beck Smith, the courageous peony. Multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. You know, as we're going through this process of activation, and I mean an activation of the DNA, we're becoming multidimensional. This is how a lot of people are able to tune into the unseen, other realms, other dimensions, what really exists. We find that there are many dimensions kind of vibrating in one place on different levels here, and that our vibrational frequency is what is going to determine what we're able to perceive around us. There is more to life than we're able to perceive with just our human senses, right? And so suddenly we're beginning to be able to perceive more and more of what kind of lies in the unseen when it comes to the spiritual. Keep working on your DNA. I like to say that people's DNA and third eye are really their spiritual software, and the more work that you guys can do in those areas, the more it will help you on this path. Barb Howard, good morning. Perspective, none of this matters. Zoom out, calming ground. A lot of people are becoming dissatisfied in life, but they're only seeing their own little perspective or little glimpse of this puzzle that we are all so much a part of. And so when people are trying to manifest things or maybe feeling impatient, take a minute to pull back and look at the big picture and kind of see that there's a lot unfolding in one place, and suddenly the things that we worry about don't seem so important when it comes to, you know, figuring out what is going to happen and what is going to best serve with the collective. See the big picture with it. Let's see, Christine Jenkins. Love it. Latoya, you're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. A lot of you guys are feeling a need to pull back, like I said. I think part of this is becoming whole on our own, so we have to spend a lot of time alone. Sometimes you guys might notice when you get too attached to people, the universe tends to remove them or move you along, because a lot of this mastery is found in self. So I think it's really important that we're becoming comfortable in our own energy, right? Some of you guys are needing that too. We're at all different levels and going through a lot of things, and a lot of you guys are becoming very empathic very fast, as in sensitive to the frequencies around you, sensitive to different energies, sensitive to different vibrations. Hild Kalarud. The cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. I believe that these waves of energy are going to bring in, continue to bring in much more heart chakra activation, as well as they're affecting the earth. I notice a lot of these energies are coming through the heart chakra of the earth, and as above, so below, our heart chakra is going through the same experience with these energies. So we're going through a lot of heart chakra expansion very fast. Hopefully you guys are feeling much more open to empathy, compassion, right? Love, things like that. As we're going through this, we're purging out a lot of collective grief as well as individual pain that we may have stored in that chakra as well. More heart chakra work. Alina Steinberga, child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. For sure, meditate. You know, some of the best insight that you're going to get is just for you. And so we're going to receive that kind of information through, you know, more meditation. Now, I think that people can meditate in different ways as well, that we can learn how to tune in different ways that work for us as well, right? A lot of different things put us in a meditative space. It's really about finding what works best for you. Mallory Lane. Star Brothers. Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. A lot of us are repairing a connection with the divine masculine, which is something I could like go into a whole video about, but we can look around and see a lot of these systems are kind of masculine based, and we can look at the education systems and see they're really focused on logic and, you know, the material and kind of things like that, and we're kind of finding balance within these things, and a lot of the feminine has a lot of healing to do with these things, as well as we're kind of healing and releasing many lifetimes of many different things. Annette Aim. The void. Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic womb. Enjoy where you are now, because you are healing. A lot of people want to skip those steps of healing themselves. Yes, a lot of you guys, even while broken, we're trying to fix and help and heal the people around you, even at an expense to yourselves. And usually we're of no use to people till we can kind of go within and heal ourselves. So a lot of people look forward to where we're kind of headed with it and try to skip these steps. But enjoy where you are now. You're meant to be doing some deep healing where you are, for sure. These energies are great for assisting. I see a lot of people getting tired, and we can learn how to kind of harness these energies too. It's something I'm very into, right? Yeah, I swear, we can be harnessing all of these crazy supermoon, full moon, eclipse energies, right? Galactic energies are my favorite. I'm feeling great today. So we can be kind of learning how to work with some of these different energies. I know a lot of people have been complaining they're tired. Definitely, if you guys are one of those people, get outside, right? Go get a recharge. Connect with the earth during this time. Sometimes when we're feeling kind of like tired from these ascension upgrades, it's a sign that we're kind of resisting the new frequencies, or maybe it's just a lot on our body. At any rate, getting outside in connection with the earth can be really powerful for kind of cleaning out our aura, right? Detoxing your aura, putting you on the right frequencies, keeping you in alignment with the new earth. All right, Joanna Marie Almot Arandes. Good morning. Time to just jump in. Andromedan energy. You're being galactically guided and assisted. A lot of you guys are, you know, feeling that. Maybe you guys felt like you were adopted as a kid, didn't fit in, the black sheep, maybe just tuned in more through the emotions, through the senses. All signs you might be a starseed. Time for an adventure. Say yes to a change. A lot of you guys have become very very comfortable in situations that are no longer in alignment with you simply because it's routine or it's comfortable. And for us to truly change, we have to step outside of our, daily routine and try new things, right? And that's scary. What if this doesn't work out, right? We have these kind of blocks and obstacles. It's time to really go forward and to make the changes that you've been dying to, whether it's like, anything holding you back from your dream life. A lot of people have like this vision of where they'd like to be, and then their life looks a little bit differently. And a lot of this is lying in, the power of manifestation, us learning how to navigate these new energies. This is a powerful time for anyone trying to make big shifts, to really visualize where you would like to be. What would you like your life to look like? What would you like to be as a person? Who is your highest version of yourself, right? Things to be asking. Chantel Kareen, good. Happy birthday. We still have a lot of ascension energy coming in, right? This is like the new normal I see. But I was kind of looking at the space weather this morning when I woke up, and we do have a lot of pretty constant energy continuing to stream through. So it's not a bad day for a birthday. Happy birthday. Your life is a canvas. Like I said, it is your responsibility. You are an artist. Manifestation, creative accountability. What happens if when you guys died, you found out there was no one else but you here? So us blaming that guy, it was this person's fault, right? It was this fault. This is the reason I didn't do this. Any of those excuses just wouldn't work anymore. We have this beautiful blank space right now because we did go into a new year to create anything that we want. It's up to us to be learning how to guide and work with the universe that's creating our entire existence here. So, for a long time, we were really just kind of responding to what was being kind of handed to us for a long time. And then we have this spiritual awakening, and we're meant to be consciously aware and co-creating with the universe. So, the universe has more fun, right, in, creating and helping us with our existence and our life when we're participating and we're doing things that we want to be doing, things that bring us bliss, things that bring us joy. So, time to really get inspired and to think about what you want to be doing. Put out those ideas to the universe. Shannon Grass. Big picture thinking, Pleiadian energy, visionary, inspired ideas, and you definitely have a Pleiadian connection, which, a lot of you guys are getting back to that a lot of you guys are star seeds or are being guided galactically. Let's see, Matthew, I can't even say it, Gehareg. All right, star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper, and you for sure have an Egyptian connection. I draw a lot of kind of people from different kind of places, but that's something that I resonate with as well. Past places your soul would have loved. Jennifer Marie Hargrave. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time, more light body work, right? This is what we're going through on this planet. More light body work. So in order for us to vibrate higher and higher, and that brings up our light body as well and works on our light body, we had to let go of more of what's weighing us down. It's really important that we're changing what we're doing if it's toxic for us. I always say sometimes that could be toxic people, toxic foods, but toxic thoughts are generally the worst, I swear. So really pay attention to the things you're thinking about. Make sure you're being very kind to yourself. Chuck William. Earth is pulsating. Pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. And this is a time where we're going to be slowing down as we're, making this shift into Mercury retrograde, which a lot of people are feeling because we are in this retroshade period, right? With a lot of kind of energy coming in. A lot of people are feeling disoriented, or worse yet, feeling a sense of dissatisfaction because the ego will have you constantly in a state of slavery, working on an infinite loop pretty much for nothing. So a lot of people are kind of shaking out of that ego programming and are craving something more on a soul level, maybe remembering that we're capable of so much more and that we could be, living in different times and a different existence. Renee Gravlin. Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. It is time to surrender. Have faith and trust in the universe. We have this spiritual disconnect, and people seem to forget that. You know, we are spiritual beings, even angelic, if we must, right? And we have this divine connection. And, you know, I believe there are forces that have tried very hard to sever these spiritual connections. But trust me, they're always there. Surrender to the universe. Sometimes that's part of the process. Our ego, you know, starts out guiding us, and we're so excited, like we're going to do this with our life, and our life's going to look like this. And, you know, the universe has bigger plans for a lot of us, especially those that are light workers, because we're contracted to kind of be here doing something else during this time. Let's see. Christine Jenkins. Love it. Star Keeper. Cosmic ancestors, seed the light by staying grounded, and we are the frequency holders. We're anchoring in these new frequencies. So as we're going up in frequency, it is affecting all of consciousness. We have that power. So, you know, the work that we're doing is very much, you know, first off, bringing in more of these waves, because they're, you know, pretty much they're responding to us and our new frequencies and our energies going up. So we're going to see more and more of these waves of energy coming in. These waves of light are purifying us. They're helping us in going up in frequency. And as we're doing this, we're bringing up the entire collective. We never needed the entire planet to wake up. This planet is shifting into higher levels of consciousness. And, you know, people are going to have to kind of adapt to the new frequencies now. So you're anchoring in a lot of light wherever you are. Let's see, Linda Bonham. A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision, and we're creating the new now. The best thing to do is stop looking back at the old. We're always trying to bring in old manifestations that probably didn't go so good. The things we hold on to are usually not the things that went really good, right? There are manifestations that we were not very good at manifesting at that point in time. Be gentle with yourself. This is a learning process, right? So we go out there, we try to manifest the best we can, and, you know, we do learn and we grow, and we've got a lot of experience from it. But it's time to let go of the old completely. They just weren't the best manifestations a lot of the time, and we don't want to be bringing them into our new space. Time to just let it go. Brian Feliciano. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. And I was thinking about this morning because, you know, I was kind of like following the herd, should we say, when I was asleep and going through the matrix, and it didn't lead me to great places, trust me. And so, you know, I've obviously been making kind of my own path in all of this, and it definitely has taken me to much better places. So for sure, keep making your own way. Just keep following your intuition with it. Let's see, Kate Duff. Hathor. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a porthole. We have a lot of magic around. We have a lot of our manifestations and miracles coming to us too. So, you know, we really have these energies just amplifying whatever's going on. Choose for them to be amplifying good things, right? Stay focused on good things, things you enjoy, things you like, gratitude, what you are grateful for, and it will help amplify these things for sure. Alicia Allen, Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. So for sure, you know, spiritual awakening is not just shaking up this whole planet, it's changing a lot of people's perspective and lives, and this is all meant to be, you know, a good thing, but it's requiring us to relearn everything we thought to be real, right? Suddenly we're realizing the things that we've been taught kind of are part of the illusion, and once we wake up, we kind of have a lot of kind of re-education to do, a lot of relearning. That's what we're doing right now though, right? So you guys are being slowly led to and pulled to more and more spiritual stuff. It's what's teaching you, guiding you, helping you. So you're kind of assimilating a lot of knowledge very fast, and I feel a lot of humanity is like absorbing tons of knowledge. This is your soul kind of bringing things back to you too. DL, Star Family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. And we did not come here alone. That makes me feel really good because I see, you know, the other light workers that are doing their missions day after day. and right here to serve and here to assist the planet, and that is beautiful. While I see all of these souls kind of doing their little part in making this planet a better place, and that is really powerful to have so many spiritual teachers and healers back on this planet during this time to assist with this ascension, because may I remind you guys, this has never been attempted before, what we're doing here now. So there has never been a more important time for anyone's soul than right where we are now in this moment, kind of getting ready to finish up this ascension. Shante Kamar Hardwick. Lifting the veil, question and everything. Anything unaligned must go. It's simple. Does it make you feel good? It can be kind of hard to like read things in the Matrix. We're finding jokes, right? Matrix jokes. Okay, it can be kind of hard to discern things, especially people, right? And things around us, if it's good for us. How about if it feels good? A lot of people get anxiety, so that is a sign that you're not in alignment, or you have things around you that are toxic for you, and we should be listening to our body instead of masking the symptoms. Any type of modern medicine is only going to mask the symptoms. You'll notice it's not healing you, or you wouldn't have to continue to take pills day after day or continue to go for treatments, right? So it's just masking the symptoms, which is the worst thing we can do to the body, because then the body is going to continue to try to get our attention, and oftentimes in more and more dramatic ways. So it's really important that we're not masking the symptoms. We see that we're a society that has become very comfortable in that. If things give you anxiety, pay attention. If things make you feel really, really good, pay attention to that too. That's how you can tell what is in alignment with you, and you can really use your heart as that internal kind of compass in what's guiding you as well. So go for what feels good. Let's see, Jules Emerson, empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. A lot of times we're taking in a lot. So we need more time to be taking care of our own energy for sure. Make sure that you're taking really good care of your own energy, because you're absorbing a lot, much like a sponge. I do a salt bath like almost every day. So I'm really big on clearly taking care of my energy so that I have it a certain way so that I can be of service as well. So it's really important that we're learning how to master our own energy first. More self-care. Crystal Waldo. You've got the love, radiant energy, codependency, and boundaries. In a lot of ways, when we grow up in unhealthy family situations, it can make us very codependent in our relationships. And sometimes these are not romantic relationships. They could be friendships too, feeling that we can't do this alone, that we need other people, that other people are completing us. So sometimes when we get people, we'll say, taken away from our experience, is because we're meant to be finding some degree of self-mastery. Make sure that you're not being codependent when it comes to other people. A lot of the red flags that we can look for in seeing these kind of relationship dynamics would be people pleasing, right? We talk about the empath narcissist kind of relationship dynamic, which is kind of an example of extreme duality. Things like that. Doing all of the work in the relationship, changing yourself for another, trying to change another, trying to think that healing will change another as well. Let's see, Amy Mullins. Water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. So a lot of you guys are feeling these energies, like I said, and I would say a lot of the planet is kind of feeling a lot right now, kind of processing these energies, because the supermoon we just had has pulled the loud out of us. And we're going to go into 3 more supermoons in a row, and it's going to keep pulling more and more kind of what lies underneath out. That's why any healing work that you can do, like if you understand that you have healing work to do, doing that healing work will help you in this process. It does not feel good to try to rely on those energies to do it for you, because they're not going to really do it for you. They're just going to show you what you need to be doing. So really the energies are just amplifying anything already there. If you're being shown that, you have heavy stuff coming up during some of these energy shifts or things you need to work on, then you're going to need to do that. or these storms are going to continue to try to drag these things up time and time again, and it's not going to feel very good. So definitely going within and doing any healing work that you know that you have left to do is going to make this process a lot easier. We've become really comfortable in stuffing things within and forgetting about them, but these energies are just going to continue to kind of pull anything out on a soul level that we really have to deal with or process. Let's see, Jessica Rose. Time to wait. It's not time. Things are being woven. Sometimes when you rest, the universe is aligning things for you. Sometimes when we just stop for a minute, everything aligns, right? We tend to kind of go about our lives day after day, kind of in a routine. Be patient. Things unfold in divine timing. Let's see. Stephen Wright. Trust in the timing, like I just said. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So you are an indigo. So one of the, system busters. Indigo, empathic, starseed, system buster. But we've really done our job, and we really are focused on creating something new at this point. You've had everything stripped away time after time in your life, getting you to who you really are, the core of who you are. And some people go a little bit deeper than others with this existence. I like to think starseeds like to go real deep, right? So, you're just kind of getting back to that space now of who you are. That's powerful, and rebuilding things the right way. And we're always only rebuilding self. Anything outside of us is, part of the illusion. Kate Armargio. Earth. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. And like I said, we didn't come here to fit in. We came here to create a new earth, literally. We would have, agreed to come here knowing that there were so many amazing souls that would be assisting in creating literally a new civilization, a new earth. And we're kind of in between worlds right now, where a lot of people are waking up and seeing that the old is no longer serving us. And I know a lot of people are trying to mix politics with spiritual awakening right now, but I don't think there's going to be a political fix. I think that we're going to see these things are no longer serving us and enter something new, completely setting aside that world. So we're kind of in between spaces where a lot of people are seeing the old isn't working out yet, and we haven't quite anchored into the new all the way, and we're kind of at this kind of space in between right now. Tamara Bahur, perfect. And I'm going to find you as soon as I get off of here. Perfect timing. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. And like I said, an amazing space to build though. So if you guys have been feeling like this has been a lot, this is to get you to this space where, this has never been better for us energetically. Let's see. Regina Lily Morella. Surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. If we could get excited, it makes things a lot better for us in terms of drawing things to us for sure. We're much more magnetic, right? If we're at a low frequency and we're not exactly enthusiastic about things, don't think things are going to align as good. For us to truly tap into these states of consciousness that we're seeking, or states of abundance, we need to be kind of in alignment. So the happier that we can be, the more in bliss, the more magnetic that we're going to be too. Let's see, Marnie Steele. Star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission and activation. Keep working on your light body. We know that the DNA is clearly affected to the state of our light body as well. So we see a lot of damage with the DNA happening on this planet through, foods, we'll say, toxins, things not good for us, even negativity, all can really be bad for our DNA, which is really bad for our light body. A lot of people are realizing when they get sick that, that their DNA and light body are kind of in a weakened state. Let's see, Annette King. Lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before, so you should be kind of remembering this or feeling a sense of deja vu. We have a lot of clearing work that we're going to do, but we've been here before. We've actually made an ascension before. I believe that a lot of the souls that would have incarnated during this time would have been souls that had ascended at one point in time and would have kind of volunteered to show others how to do it. Let's see. Debbie Potter. Portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card, and these storms are portholes. We're shifting around right now. That's why a lot of people are, feeling all different types of either ascension symptoms, maybe just feeling tired, needing a second, maybe needing space, things like that. But we are going through a lot of shifts right now. Energetic shifts, shifting us into higher frequencies. So pay attention to your body. Robin Hinshin. Messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance, and you for sure have a Syrian connection. A lot of you guys know I teach Blue Star Healing. I'm really into Syrian or Pleiadian kind of stuff too, very drawn to it. Let's see, Jennifer Truesdale. Double mission, Lightworker Starseed, serve the world by being you. And we're meant to find our light in whatever regard. This is how we're going to share our light and kind of light this planet up as well. Make sure that you're doing everything that you can to cultivate that light, to burn brighter. Julie Weeb. Harith, longing for home, homesick for the stars. A lot of you guys are dying to get out of here. At times. But you're needed here. Maybe some of you guys even did go and got sent back. I know a lot of people with near-death experiences or just traumas, things like that, part of the experience. So there is a reason that you're here now, everyone on this feed, right? You are here for a reason, and you have yet to complete your life purpose or your life mission, or we wouldn't even be having this chat as we're getting prepared to do just that together. So we have much work to do, I swear. I know, right? And people are like, I had enough. I saw a post this morning saying a meteor is going to hit Earth again, and I saw some of the comments were like, oh dear God, please hit us. And I'm like, oh my God, right? Okay, well, I see this is where a lot of people are, okay? But we have much work to do. The frequencies are going up though, so I know you guys know about low vibration experiences, low states of consciousness. They don't feel great, right? You draw the low vibe people, the things that aren't good for you, but what about these high frequencies that we're headed into? What do you think that'll mean for humanity? We could be living in a heaven-like utopia. We can be bringing Eden back on so many levels, so stay patient with this process and where it's leading us. Yasmin Curley. Deep cellular healing, Arcturian energy, physical and emotional healing. So you for sure have an Arcturian connection as well. Glennis Faye Tintra. Activated earth. Power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. And I'm really drawn to be working with the earth energies for sure. Like when I do have time, I try to get outside and work with those energies because they're really powerful. A lot of you guys are drawn to the ley lines now as well as grid workers and light workers, as kind of guardians and people that are meant to be tending to these grids or assisting with them or healing them or activating them. Let's see. Whitney Rogers. The seas of Mintaken, seeing potential, bringing the unconscious into light. So we have to go into our shadow and release it to make it light, right? This is what enlightenment is. So if we really want to reach states of enlightenment, this is really about letting everything go, healing it on deeper levels. Things to think about. Lisa White. The great severing, Mars energy, anger and conflict, softening to love. We have a lot of Mars energy affecting our love lives this week, but this could be a good thing. This could be passionate, fiery, right? I like fire energy of all the energies. Literally, we're meant to be bringing more fire energy to this planet for sure. Make sure you're using it to light you up and find your passion. Watch out for, things like anger this week. That goes for everyone. You guys know that. Watch out for getting frustrated. Things like that. It's meant to be a good thing. Let's see. Nikki Southern. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. A lot of people want to control outcomes in life. Like, I feel like a lot of people, right? They would love to control certain things. We really need to just be handing it over to the universe and learning how to align with divine will. Sometimes things will go even better than anything we could plan out. We're in this little ego limited body structure, right? And there's only so much we can comprehend. It should make people feel a lot safer and, better equipped to handle this journey, knowing that the entire universe has your back and is going to help you with aligning things that we couldn't even notice or couldn't even see from this perspective. Time to just let go and trust and relax that the universe has you covered. All right, I'm going to be going on that note. I am manifesting people for my classes. I'm always saying this. If you guys have not been attuned to Reiki, one, maybe check out my classes. I have a ton of other classes. If you need an actual reading, it's highly recommended that you can chat with me one-on-one. It'll give you more perspective. You can always just set up anything on my site. I am here